RacewayOne's coverage of the 2022 BRCA 1/10 Offroad Nationals is brought to you by Model Tune, Schumacher and RC Octane. It is Sunday morning, 7th of August, and I have to say I'm in one of my favourite places to be. Pit area just before four-wheel drive starts at round 5 of the 2022 BRCA 1/10 Offroad Nationals from Torch near Southampton in the UK. We're going to have a look at the track. Yesterday was a tough day for a lot of people. Track was bumpy in all the wrong places, dusty in all the wrong places. Some of the fastest runs that we saw all day were just incredibly smooth ones with no dramatics. And then towards the end of the day we saw a lot of people able just to take it up a notch, including new 2022 two-wheel drive champion Neil Cragg, his 26th national title. Well, that's quite a record. Okay, so we've come down the straight, and similar to yesterday we have turned right, and we are into this roller. In four-wheel drive, I don't know how this will go. I would expect them to jump that a little bit further than yesterday. With the front traction of four-wheel drive, they'll be able to pull themselves out. Punch pass race control. We saw two lines over this next roller yesterday. We saw people overshooting the apex, very, very slow turn and then firing it out, and then we saw people hugging the apex and trying to carry a bit more speed, and I cannot tell you which is the fastest way. So, same as yesterday, shooting up through these chicanes and then tight hairpin into the first double. Now this is where we change from yesterday. So after the first double they're going to have to get the landing, and then it's another short punch down into this new hairpin. Doesn't appear to be any major bumps. Couple on the fast section down into it. Nothing too major. Punch back out and another hairpin. Now this hairpin is quite far away from the rostrum. There could be an issue with seeing that. We might see a lot of front wheels tagging up on that. Only time will tell. And then we have another double. There is a straight line there, but it's a bit of an awkward one. Down into a 90-degree right before going double up to the tabletop. Same as yesterday. Second double is a bit short. Doesn't feel very natural, should I say, to hit the first one fast, hit the second one fast, and then have to brake in the air and try and get down on the ground to avoid these lumps and bumps and get up onto the tabletop in a controlled fashion. So 90-degree tabletop. Yesterday we turned at the bottom of the tabletop. Today we have this fast sweeper over. Now, similar to yesterday, we have sort of a sweeper inside a sweeper. I'll explain what I mean about that. We're coming down here off the tabletop into this long sweeper. There's a couple of bumps here Looks very undulating. Doesn't look easy. And then hairpin and hairpin. So we're going to call that the S's. And now a longer sweeper. And this is a hell of a corner. And it's really going to be the make and break of this track, I think, because a lot of people don't like sort of the nature of these long sweepers. So it's going to continuously arc around here all the way around. Almost 3/4 of the track width. And then we have a bump here, just at the point where you're going to be looking for a straight line down to the hairpin before coming back on the straight. So challenging, yeah, for sure. We might see some cars going up on 2 wheels. If you overdo it, you're going to be on your roof, especially through that bumpy section. Tricky, yeah. It'll be interesting. Anyway, we're hairpinning back and we're back onto the straight. So, interesting layout. Pretty good. It's bumpy in certain places, but nothing too difficult. Let's get up onto the rostrum and give you a driver's eye view.
Check out Willen. Willen is gimbal. It's like a gimbal. Oh, gimbal.
We're gonna start building a list of noisy people. I'm gonna take them all out at once, and I don't mean for a drink. So here we are.
That sounds like serious work. I'm getting out of it. Walk away.
So down the straight. Shadows will clear from that chicane, same as yesterday, don't even present any problems. Hairpin here. Straight line out through the chicane. That presented problems for people yesterday, struggling to get the power down and keep the car tracked up that big wide line through the middle. Let's see what happens in 4-wheel drive. Shouldn't be any traction issue. So over the double at the back, then slalom through these hairpins, double jump coming back towards the rostrum. Always tricky. You've the perspective on that as the car jumps towards you. It's hard to get the landing right. Hairpin, double, double, 90-degree tabletop. First sweeper, carrying all that speed down off the tabletop. It sharpens up at the apex. Could be tricky, could see cars coming over there. There's some undulations just before the first hairpin. Slalom or S-bend back. Then the long sweeper with bumps 3/4 of the way through and up to the hairpin and back on the straight. So there you have it. Keep your eye on RacewayOne.com all day for reports. We're going to be trying a few new things today as well. Myself and section chairman Martin Owen, to try and give you a bit of variety. And we will talk to you later. Thanks for watching.